To health matters now, the Nigerian government has unveiled a comprehensive package of reforms aimed at transforming neurological disorders, widely believed to be the leading cause of disability, adjusted life years, and the second leading cause of death globally, accounting for 9 million deaths per year. Speaking during the first African Neurological Health Summit in Abuja, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Pate, described the summit as a major policy pivot to address the rising burden of brain-related disorders and mental health care in Nigeria, marking a bold shift in national health priorities. Represented by the National Coordinator Mental Health Awareness Program in the Ministry, Tunde Ojo, Pate said the initiative, which is a turning point in Nigeria's healthcare reform strategy, further emphasized that the summit marked a paradigm shift from conversation to coordinated execution.
As you are aware, Africa faces an epidemiological transition and a growing mixed burden of diseases, with the non-communicable diseases, injury, mental health, and neurological conditions now growing in an alarming rate relative to communicable diseases. In Nigeria, major neurological conditions include the cerebrovascular diseases, migraine, epilepsy, dementia, Parkinson's disease, traumatic brain injury, spinal cord injuries, among others. And also brain tumor, neurodevelopmental disorders, such as autistic spectrum disorder and other ones, as well as neuromuscular diseases, such as peripheral neuropathy, muscular dystrophies, and myasthenia gravis. These conditions have significant morbidity and mortality, and this morbidity include psychosocial disabilities. Neurological disorders are the leading cause of disability-adjusted life year globally, affecting about 3.4 billion individuals, which is about 43.1% of the global population.
This is not just another summit or conference. It is a long overdue gathering of hearts, minds, and voices to confront one of the most underestimated public health challenges of our time, the neurological disorders in Nigeria and across Africa. As an engineer, my journey here was not born in an institution. It started in an ICU. In 2012, my younger sister, Victoria, seemingly very healthy, in the middle of the night, was woken up by the sharp headache, what she could be described as a bomb that blew. Before we could say Jack Robinson, she collapsed. Stroke, coma, 5 brain surgeries, 3 in Nigeria, 2 abroad. I have stood beside her helplessly in emergency rooms in Nigeria, with no neurology, with no neurosurgeon aside. We have waited for 4 days, 5 days, for a neurospecialist who did not show up. My sister just survived, but how, we did not know. I have watched how silence, stigma, and financial barriers can crush lives that could have been saved over and over and over again.
So there are also numerous determinants that we are aware that, including the environmental risk factor. There are also the the protective factor, but that's also impact on the brain development. As a previous speaker has mentioned, that there are several efforts that we have globally it has done, including the African countries, that we can also see it in the technical presentation. So one of them is also the global action plan framework.
In a country with 5 neurosurgeons, they felt there was no vacancy for another one. I was really amazed because I knew that in Western countries, we're talking of hundreds or thousands in each country. But a country with 5 couldn't accommodate another one. I said, all right, let me go to Enugu and start a new center in the southeast. And that's what happened. During my inaugural lecture in 1985, the 10th inaugural lecture at University of Nigeria, I chose the topic, is neurosurgery really necessary in developing countries? Is it a luxury?